It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. To go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready, ready.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Ward off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the set.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Blown back gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Tag. Liking.
Back-to-back carries here. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, I can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Ready. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 here. Ward has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hawk 7. 18 targets.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Throws caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The first carry now for Sean Smith. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. All in left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 1st down, they'll run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Titans pick it up. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
One right down the middle. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And that is the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
First down, Kansas City.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chains moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down.
Play action, Mahomes. Lockett isn't holding up. There with a drop in. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
9 yards. It's second down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could die.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward setting the pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go.
Viking 18.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this third down. They need 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the long back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33. To the air, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Now, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Push. Ready?
The running back gets it on the draw. And he gets absolutely pumped to add that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
1st and 10.
First down throw here for Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Sometimes these defenders, well, they'll show up in highlight films on the wrong side of it, cornered on the deep ball. But other times, when they're able to make the play, and that was a big-time play, they could steal their possession and set up their offense for success.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Now it's Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 35 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On the set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
To the air with Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 here. Ward. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Next on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the first down.
New set of downs from the 37.
On
1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Running right side. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on first down. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. All set to go now from the 35. Sending him on the dive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Smith. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
They give it to him up the middle. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
1 yard all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Titans 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Ready. Ready.
Now a give running right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Ward off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. One's complete right side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and the Titans have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's money in route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, Ward going to the air. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Second down now. They need 7.
Come on, come on. Set. 19. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. It's his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80.
The 12-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
First down throw here for Ward. Throws caught, and that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Ready?
Ward now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On the ready.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
18, Rattler. 8, Cougar 19.
Defense throwing blitz here, Ward. And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. act as they've got enough for a new set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Chiefs don't want to see this one go to overtime. 1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. Will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. 60 Bobcats. 19.
Now we're on the draw. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
19. Tiger. 19.
Another carry for it. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they do not break the tie here in the 4th.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He puts some juice on it deep. That's complete inside the 35. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. It's second down. Setting up to pass. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And they could really use a good one here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Got it. Ready?
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They gotta get 6 on third down. Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
A give now out of the shotgun. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and away.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. That one connects. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Nashville.
What's that? Look out! Ready? What's that? Ready? What's that? What's that? $319. What's that? What's that? Look out! What is that? What's that? What's that? Look out! Look out! What's that? What's that? Look out! What's that? What's that? Round 80! What's that? What's that? What's that? Ready? Look out! What is that? What's that? What's that? Look out!